Well. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your girl, Juju. Everybody loves talk. Everybody loves Juju talk to. I've been running around and I've been getting text, page, hit up. Let's talk hoops, y'all. Listen, let's talk about it. Bear Beauty, come on up. Tell me your thoughts. What's going on? Donovan, what's going on? The link is right there. Who wants to come and talk with me? You can stay in the chat and talk. You can come up.
Hear me?
Okay, there. I haven't brought you up yet. What's happening, Bear Beauty? What's going on, sweetie?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, perfect. I was talking while you was talking. Everybody hit the like
I
button.
gotta, I gotta,
And
I gotta. I had to open up and welcome my fans here before you jump in. Hold on, let's get the people coming in. Welcome to those of you who are streaming on Twitter. It's your girl Juju, um, Donovan, Kayla. Happy New Year, and I guess I know you all are got a lot to say. I'm bringing up Bear Beauty. She is a representation of LSU. She's a realist about her team, loves her team. I want no slander, no hate, no shaming, no blaming. Come up, tell me what you think. Hey, okay, the last thing I guess that was on was LSU, obviously. So I guess we can start there and move our way back because there's some hot takes for me in the Big Ten.
there's some hot takes everywhere tonight. You hear me? That's why I was like, let's talk hoops because it was on fire today. Oh my gosh. Starting with LSU.
Okay.
I don't want to hear nothing about the schedule. Nobody ain't played. It's some people that played, some people that still went down. So I don't care nothing about the schedule.
Okay.
Um, the problems that they had playing cupcakes and everything, we still have.
Mhm.
So the schedule doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Whatever. That's a wash.
Okay, so tell me your thoughts then. What
The
happened today?
yeah, I'm taking deep breaths because
It's understandable. Understandable. I'm gonna turn my light off for a second because I'm still kind of moving around, but I got you. I'm right here.
okay.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to
Um
the chat. Before Bear Beauty again is her home team is LSU. She's a true basketball fan. She's gonna give it. She's gonna give the real. She's gonna give her honest take. And I'm gonna take a break in between and read comments in the chat. I'll post them up, and you can respond as you see if you want, in addition to what you're saying. Okay, so Juju LSU Kentucky game. Yes, Happy New Year, Kayla. Hold on. LSU hasn't played anybody before today. True. Okay, hold on. Let me read them all, and I'm gonna let you go. LSU Pharaoh. That's a Gamecock. The schedule does matter, ma'am. She said. Okay. So you give your thoughts. Go ahead, sweetie.
right, and that's your opinion. I'm not going back and forth about the schedule. Whatever.
Okay.
Tomatoes, it doesn't matter. Um, like I said, the same problem that we had from the beginning, which I sat back and knew.
Mm-hmm.
These bigs. I don't understand why go out and shop for you a
Mm-hmm.
big. How do you think for the last couple of years you've been
It's hard. It's hard.
scapegoating through?
It's
I
it's
understand
hard,
that.
Bear Beauty. It's hard. We have the same. We had to go international. It's hard. Who would you
Yeah.
get? Who would you get? Everybody acts like it's so easy to go get a big. Who do you
It's
want them to
not
get?
easy to go get it, but you
It's
have to
not.
start shopping, especially if you
Basketball.
have to go overseas. You gotta start. You gotta shop. And there's
Okay.
definitely no
I didn't
excuse
see
for
the
my
game.
team because
What
we
happened
have
to
the
my
money.
girl? Okay, listen. I didn't. I didn't see the game, but my girls, Grace Knox. Um, I like Joyner size. Um, and I know you got Cobalt. A mixture, collectively, even Barrage. You know how I feel about her. What what okay, so what do they have? Clara Strack or something? Why do you keep why did you mention what did Kentucky have? A big that was hurting us? Like what?
No,
I
they
don't.
kept they out rebounded us. That's really what it was. The
What?
guards and stuff, like, I don't really have a blame to this person and that person. Definitely, Jordan did the best she could. Kate Carval,
So why didn't the
she stayed
guards
in
come in
foul
and
trouble.
rebound? Why did the guards come down and help? It's not just a bigs that rebound though. You got Michaela, you got Flaw, you got Lay, you got anybody can rebound.
Right, that's absolutely true. But she's been telling, even with the cupcakes, she's been telling them, you have to come help with the rebounds. You have to grab the rebounds. You have to help with the boards. You have to help with the boards. She's been telling, they weren't helping with the boards when they was playing cupcakes. That's why I said schedule don't matter. Cause the same problem they had then, they just ain't fixed the problem.
Mhm.
It, they didn't fix the problem even with the cupcakes, or they're not adjusting to. I'm not gonna say they didn't fix the problems, because I'm sure Kim telling them,
Mhm.
especially Bob Starkey, they just they're not they're not listening and applying themselves.
Okay.
Because when you come against a team that's gonna out rebound you, it's a problem. You know.
What
Um,
it was Kentucky getting um second chances through the offensive rebound, or they were getting defensive rebounds and running out? Like what about the rebounds that made a difference to you?
I would say a little bit of both.
Oh, damn,
I
they
would
really
say a
got
little
out
bit of both.
rebounded then. Shit.
Yeah, it was a little bit of both.
Okay, so I'm familiar with Tony Morgan. She played with my player Kara and Chit Chat at Georgia Tech, transferred over, and I actually was talking past midnight. I was talking to someone about basketball, and I mentioned Tony Morgan's name, and I felt that she's a good fit, a great player, right?
Hmm.
Um, and I found out tonight she took the winning shot confidently. But how was it so close when they have all this? I just feel like LSU has, they have it. They have what it, I mean, listen, everybody's going to tease you guys. They're going to, you know, blame your scheduling. Listen, it is January. You get
They needed
another
they
month
needed
of
that. I'm
February.
not. That's why I said tomatoes, tomatoes. It is
Mhm,
what it is. You knew the schedule was coming. She
mhm.
talked about it. She warned you. It's not like you hasn't been. Tomatoes, tomatoes. That's not an excuse. Who's gonna show up to play basketball? Are you gonna play together?
Wait a minute.
Are you gonna
Donovan
assist?
Donovan said that LSU. Okay, Tiana Key and Jordan Obi tore LSU up on the glass. They had 26 rebounds alone. Oh, just those two, and then LSU had 29. So what was the total rebounds for? Not you. You don't have to look. I'm gonna ask the chat. What was the total rebounds for the game? Let me look too. Go ahead, sweetie.
Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna go look it up. I think it was like what it was like in the four. How many rebounds did they have? Like 40s? I can't even. I stopped counting.
Damn.
To be honest with you, but I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry where I was going with it. I lost my train of thought. It's so much information. My brain is on overload right now. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, this is not an excuse. I'm not. This is not up here for a pity. Oh LSU, oh poor LSU. No, LSU needs to understand that LSU needs to get with the program.
Mhm.
You got to get with the program. You know that you don't have the size that you need to have, so everybody have to get with the program.
Mhm.
Everybody. It doesn't matter. That's why I say I'm not here to blame anybody. I'm not here to blame. A lot of people want to go to layaway, and that's, I think that's expected.
Mhm.
That's a bunch of the other fans. It don't matter. She didn't have a great game, but at the end, I feel like she realized that, and she started to pass the ball out, which was great. Don't
Mhm.
keep you know
Mhm.
putting fire to fire. Just pass the ball out.
Mhm.
Um, it was at one point in time. I just can't remember which quarter it was. I believe Kim Mulkey should have called the timeout. She didn't call the timeout to kind of like gather them. I don't know if she was just letting them play on
Play
just to
through
see
it, or
what,
yeah,
yeah, to play
yeah,
through it,
yeah.
just to see like what exactly what they was gonna give her.
I'll say this, Bear Beauty. Yes, I did hear noise about Lay, but you know what? A lot of people are saying is that she just got out coached, and we all know he's a great coach,
I
a good
mean, I
coach. He's
wouldn't
a good coach.
necessarily. I mean,
I'll say good coach.
cause had will a thing be the same had they won the game? Because it was at one point they was up.
Hmm.
I believe it was like 9 points, and then I don't know what I. That may be the point that I'm talking about, and I felt like I don't know because I crashed out. I was like, she need to call a timeout, and she didn't call a timeout.
Okay,
So
okay, I'm gonna read this to you. Asia Boone came off the bench for Kentucky, giving LSU 18 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, 5 freaking threes. Well, when people go off like that, that's hard to beat a team. What's up, Jacob? And when I'm
yeah,
looking
but
at, yeah, they did. You're right.
Jacob.
45 rebounds to 29. That's a big difference. And also, they were the game was LSU won one of the quarters, I think second, but they were all the game was close. But in the 18th, I mean in the fourth quarter, that's when they separated by 7 and caught up. What up, Louis? Yeah, Kyrie, they lost. Yes, more than
Yes.
more. It's just yes, LSU. I will admit, I expect if I were to have been asked, I think that Kentucky was a team that LSU was going to be heavily tested, and had they had got by them, then I was like, okay, you guys have a chance moving forward.
Right.
But but that was a big, huge test for them to open up after New Year's and come with it, the smoke. Um, yes, and that's what I said. That the way Kentucky got way too many second chance. I didn't see the game, but I could tell. I asked Bear Beauty, what was the offensive rebound? And she said, yeah, we got killed. And I said, when you get offensive rebound, you get second chances, period. And if you get way too many second chances, there's a problem. You're going to have a hard time winning that game. And then I heard Michaela went off, and like he
She
said,
did.
in 3 minutes, and they fumbled. It was crazy. Oh, God.
That's why I say I don't really like as far as the only thing that I can pinpoint I would say about the guards because
Mhm.
everybody had their moments. Michaela started off hot, then she went out. Flau'jae started off terrible, and then she picked it up at the end.
Mhm.
What I'm telling people the most, of course, Flau'jae might. I hope mentally she get used to it because no matter what, everybody gonna blame you. You've been there the longest. You
Yeah.
should know by now. You should
Yeah.
be ready to take the heat. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's no pole, Flau'jae or
Yes.
nothing. You should
Nothing.
be ready to take
Yes.
the heat. But what I
Yes.
will say about it, what I've been saying that I noticed the difference,
Mhm.
she don't disappear. What happens is she has
Mhm. Mhm.
slumps. I call them
Mhm.
slumps. She
Mhm.
slumps and but what the difference is before
Mhm.
she is playing through them and trying to pick it back up. Her body language and attitude and stuff before used to be terrible.
Mhm.
I've noticed the change. So that's a little bit of growth for her.
Mhm.
As far as the leader, I'm not even looking for Flau'jae to be a leader because she's already stated she
Mhm.
struggles with that. Although I feel like that is something she needs to work on. Of course, because she needs to work on moving forward. Of
Mhm.
course, because you're gonna leave a winner anyways. You won a championship regardless, but of course you want to leave out the same way you came in, of course. But
Mhm.
that's one thing that I would want her to work on. Although you said, yeah, I don't want to leave, whatever.
Mhm.
Still, you see it's missing. You've been there the longest. You
Mhm.
are a senior. You need to step up. That's my only thing I would
Okay.
have to say.
Okay. Okay. And I will say that Bear Beauty took, and this is nothing that she can do. She said that. Okay, so Donovan says Kentucky size wise is a problem for a lot of teams with a starting five of 5'9", 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", and 6'5". That's pretty god darn tall. Okay, you're right. 6'1", 6'4", and another 6'4", and a 6'5".
Yeah, but they it's still what they had the height. That's
Hey,
tall. That's
Amari,
tall. Don't get me wrong.
I'll
And
check your
we
page.
didn't have the height that they
Subscribe to my
had.
page, Amari. Subscribe to here, and I'll check your page. Leave a comment of where to find your page, if you're referring to like Instagram or whatever. I'm sorry. And then Lay being on the bench late is a problem. She got way too much that can change the momentum of a game at any time. Okay, so how do you feel about Lay being on the bench? Would she have been a difference maker in the end?
I don't really know because I'm gonna say this. That whole thing about Lay being on the bench, I'm gonna say this.
Mhm.
She came off the bench, right? So let's kill this narrative right here.
Okay.
Because although she's not starting and all of that, if you notice,
Mhm.
Kim Mulkey is allowing her to come in there and make the
Get starter
mistakes, and
minutes. Yeah,
getting her minutes, and she's still playing her through the mistakes. Is she gonna grow
and
from that?
I like that. I like that.
That may be a problem for her. And the reason why I say I don't know
Oh
whether
shit.
or not it would have made a difference is because it wasn't tonight. She was completely off. I don't know what it was. She was
Mhm.
completely off tonight.
Mhm.
If I was her coach and I was Kim and I was
Well, like,
saying,
was she too excited?
I wouldn't even say excited. She just, when you was making a bad, I think she was trying to find her rhythm.
Mhm.
At first, I would say the first half, she making the bad shots, and you continuing to take bad shots. I noticed towards the end when she realized it just wasn't her night, she started passing the ball out.
Okay, so let's
So,
say this. Let's say this. Um, how is get them? Am I saying Louis right? Okay, Louis said Lay was not allowed enough time on the floor tonight. 17 minutes is diabolical. But here's the thing. From what I understand, she picked up some quick. She got like 3 fouls. And do you think that's why she played less minutes because she was in
Louis, go
foul
back and
trouble?
watch the game and tell me what. Now, this is like I said, Malaysia Fuwala is a great player. I don't. This is not a knock, and I don't do the. I'm not. She's entitled to go wherever she wanted to go. Her mistakes was going to be her mistakes, whether it was LSU or whether she chose another team. So I'm not
We're
saying
not
that.
talking. We're not
But
talking
if
bad
you look
about.
at no, I'm just saying because some people are coming, some of these people coming from other
Oh, they're
chats
coming from like
that
okay.
they
Okay.
already done
All
said
right.
this, and this is already the thing that's being said.
Okay. Okay.
So back to the late thing. If you go back and look when she was put in the game,
Hmm.
what did she do? How productive was she when she was put in the game? So
Okay.
how she didn't play way enough minutes? Even through the mistakes, she
Hmm.
was allowed additional minutes to correct the mistakes that she had.
Hmm.
So how did she
Okay.
play
So
enough
so
minutes?
Louis
At
said
the end of
I'm not going for the foul issue. She's a playmaker on both sides of the floor. So he wanted her in the game. Um, Bear Beauty. Like, you think she made a mistake not having her in the late in the game when they needed her?
you know what? I'm a eh, I'm a zip it on that one because the back end it tomatoes again because
Chris
it
Collins.
all depends on who wants it and who's talking and who's saying this because it's just gonna be a back and forth and I'm not here for that. I felt like I felt like the reason why she wasn't in the game is because what she did with the minutes while she was in the game. For this particular game, I'm not saying that you don't choose her or you don't give her additional
Okay,
minutes. If
Louis
she's
said yes.
on, if she's on, she's gonna get the additional minutes.
See, let me tell you, you're going to be in. This is what and I know I'm not going to be able to avoid it. You're going through the same thing I'm going. Some people are going. You're going to hear the noise of, well, they shouldn't have transferred. Da 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 da. And then Avery had a great night tonight. I heard Washington upset Michigan. That's huge because we beat Washington.
Yeah.
And um, Avery's on a team where she can be, in my opinion. I'll speak on USC because they're throwing that in my chat. Listen, Avery and K9 probably were homesick for whatever the reason is. They left. Yes, I think by their third year, if they were solid enough, regardless, I don't think they would be a better option on the floor than Jazzy and Sanaya Hall. I just don't. Or Juju or Kennedy. but it doesn't matter. They would have been very valuable if they would have continued to grow and play the way they're playing. In my opinion, Avery still can't create off the dribble. She still can't penetrate. There's still things that, she's a spot up shooter. You need all of those things. But I'm not going to sit here and watch Avery at Washington and feel like, oh, we made a mistake. We should have her. No, that's not going to propel us into the Final Four necessarily. But we had nothing against Avery and K9. We were completely taken aback and aghast when we found out. But guess what? We have to move on. What am I supposed to do? Like, if that's what people get into these kids' ears, agents, AAU coaches, money talks. I'm not going to throw the money that K9 wanted over Sanaya Hall, Jazz Davidson, and Sataya Fagan. I'm just not. And I don't care. I'm not going to miss them like that. So this thing about lay this and lay that, you're talking about one game in this, in the beginning of the conference.
Exactly. And then let me say this too. And I don't usually interrupt people, but I'm
okay.
so sick of the lay mess. It almost make me wish that she would have propped somewhere else so that we could focus. Because it's overbearing. But let me say this. It's even happening in college. It's all sports, football, everything. It's NIL. It's the era. They can pick up and go wherever the hell they want to go. It's their freedom. If they feel like this coach is not doing, people have left us. They left us and went where they wanted to go or where they felt like was the best.
And there's many reasons why people do what they
exactly.
What they do. You don't know their personal story. You don't know.
Nobody cares for that. So that's why I was saying when you were asking me the question, I just said I'd rather, for me answering it, I'd probably rather move forward because if we're having a verbatim with the chat, it's never gonna end. It's gonna be tomatoes because it all depends on who's in the chat typing, and what's expected. Like I said, Lay was provided her minutes. What did she do with the minutes she was provided? And I'm actually proud of Kim because if you watch Kim in previous years, if you made a mistake, she buried you on the bench. She may not have lost some of them players like a Miracle Shepherd or something like that if she doing what she doing with Lay, allowing them to make the mistakes and allowing them to grow from it. She got the minutes. What do you mean Lay should have more minutes? More minutes when? She what did she do with it? So her closing or being closing or whatever, hey, it's everybody is free to their opinions. In my opinion, I don't think in that moment it was her time to close because this game she didn't give anything. Now there's moments where they're all like that. There's moments to where we've seen Flau'jae. You don't put the ball in Flau'jae in because she done had an off night. So it's the same thing. Don't make your decision based off of where she came from and where she okay.
And it's like something that it's gonna be people's opinions, and we're gonna have to wither through it. I personally don't have a feeling like maybe this year I might feel like, wow, I don't know. I could see it. We could use them, but I don't see them like playing starter minutes like that. Like I have what I have on the floor, and I'm okay with it. Okay.
Right. And this person, I think you call that person Luay. Listen, understand. I respect people's opinion because at the end of the day, I can't do nothing to change it. It's your opinion. All I'm saying is she asked me a question, and how do I feel about it? And I just respond. I don't lose no sleep. I just responded to it accordingly. That's why I said me personally, tomatoes, whether
I think she's saying that you're assuming an opinion is being made because of where Lay came from. I think that what she's saying is the people that are talking are just say it, they're Gamecock fans. That are like going to assume like
that's what I'm saying. If you take it all out, basically what I'm saying, because when I talk, I'm an LSU fan. I'm an LSU fan. Win, lose, or draw. Transfer, you stay. I'm an LSU fan. The LSU. So that when I'm speaking from like
Mm-hmm.
I say, every time I come on the panel, I always say a realist. And I asked you, by the way, hey, come up, let's talk hoops. We
You
lost,
did.
we
You
lost.
did.
Let's talk
You did.
about it. So
Yeah.
I don't. It's yeah. It's all love. It's no. I'm just saying.
So let
I
me
take.
ask. Let me ask Chicago. Well, and you can finish. What Chicago cheated that diehard LSU? She's in my chat. What's your thoughts about the loss tonight? But keep going.
I don't want to hear no excuses from you, Chicago. You were talking shit earlier in the other chats.
Oops.
No, Chicago was
No,
talking
I
shit.
agree. I agree immediately. I was reading the comment from Chicago Cheetah.
Yeah, Kyrie. Okay, Kyrie. Let me address Kyrie. She's been I forget if it's a he or she. I'm sorry. They've been saying a lot. They're going back and forth between the big win for. I'm glad Washington exposed Michigan because I felt that I saw that coming for Michigan, and it's the same thing as last year. And I give Michigan a lot of grace because they're young. Okay, they obviously need a big. They obviously need a point. Sila doesn't see herself as the shooting guard that she should. Sila likes to do whatever the team needs, and sometimes her shooting is inconsistent if you're relying on her. But I like Holloway. I like what's her name, Olsen. You got Dudley in there. You got a few others. But in the real, I wasn't worried about them. Everybody had them like, oh, they're going to be in the Final Four. Oh, they're going to be above this, and they're going to do that. And I didn't say nothing, but I was like, I want to beat them so bad because I am not. I don't see what you guys are seeing. I think they're the same as they were last year. They lack in size. Um, Bear Beauty admitted, and if everybody can see it, Kentucky is 5'9", 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", and 6'5". That is a lot.
Exactly. So that's just the end of that. I don't have.
Okay.
That's it. That's that. It was a
Okay.
lot.
So I want you to pause for a minute. Think about what you want to talk about next. I'm cool with coach choosing to keep Lay on the bench. It's one game. That's what I said. She'll have opportunity to adjust lineups accordingly as the season progresses. However, somebody made a point on Twitter, and I didn't because I hadn't taken the time to look at the schedule. Um, Writing out for them, this wasn't my bingo card, okay, for LSU. So if LSU wants to be second behind, no, I wouldn't even say second because you got Texas. I think it goes Texas, SC, then LSU. If LSU doesn't want to drop any further than they just did, then they got some games coming up that's going to be tough. But I want to hear Jacob. Jacob, what you say? What say you, buddy?
About the game or anything?
About the game, about whatever. I mean, we're talking to Poops. We're talking about the games. You know what's been going on. Please, I don't know where you're gonna take me when you bring whatever. What's on your heart? Like, what do you want to
All right,
say?
I got a few things. I got a few things about the LSU. I saw the last few minutes because I was watching a live stream of it, so I didn't want to get spoiled. So LSU rebounding, free throws. That's so Kentucky missed a lot of free throws. Am I correct on that, Bear Beauty? Before I keep going.
They did.
Okay, so free throws, rebounding was atrocious. There was like a big gap between total rebounds and offensive rebounds. That killed them. LSU got lucky that Kentucky was missing free throws. Otherwise, that would have been a blowout. And Lay being in Malaysia being out of control and crazy also called that game. And Kate Koval couldn't rebound for shit and fouled out.
But okay.
Okay, so a couple of things you said.
Listen, but let me say this: Kate Koval is the tallest on LSU.
Yes.
And you're talking about going up against 6'4", 6'4", and 6'5", and she's not that type of she ain't no Angel Reese or Anissa Morrow, you know.
We said she was gonna get cooked. We said that, and people called us haters.
Oh. Okay.
It definitely. Well, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna say the blowout is no, because where was the separation for you to say that it was going to be a blowout if they had even if they had made their free throws?
and they did
Tight
get blown out
game,
though.
yes, but not no blowout. Like that's
Okay, I
yeah.
exaggerated. My bad. Like it would have
Yeah.
been the game.
I
It
mean,
wouldn't
a
be. It
blowout
would have been a
that wasn't
different.
even close to it.
That
Tony
wasn't even
Morgan,
close. Like that was
Tony
my
Morgan
ball.
made a big shot. Like there's too
Yeah.
many of Ellen. There's too many players from Bella Hunt and Zachariah Johnson and Joyner. I mean, there's a lot going on. So I don't see
She didn't bring I don't
a
know why
blowout.
she chose not to put Bella in. I was waiting on the moment when I told you we were up 9 points.
Mhm.
And even though we were up 9 points, it looked very disorganized.
Okay.
And I thought she was gonna call a timeout. I was like, call a timeout. And then I thought she would have, sub, and I thought Bella was gonna come in, but she didn't. I don't know. I gotta go watch the presser. I don't know why she didn't bring Bella in. I don't know what's going on with that. Now that was a disappointment for me.
My bad, Bear Beauty on the.
Because when you did no, you're talking, that's your opinion. Because when you did bring Bella in, she was productive in the previous game. So I don't know why you chose not to go that deep. Are you reverting back to your old ways, Miss Moki? I love Kim Moki forever. But I just want to know. I got to go watch the press conference. I need to get her vibe. I need to try to understand. I'm not questioning who she is as a coach, and no, I'm not taking it that far. I just need to understand what was the reason. Because what was the reason? And that's why I say, state this. I don't mean to go back this far, and that's the reason why I say that she gave that certain player the opportunity, because she didn't pull her and put somebody else in when there was other options that you could have went with. So I don't know if she was using this game to measure and put a tight seal on it to see exactly what she needs to do, because she could have used the timeout and figured out something, settled down, and then closed out the game. So I'm just interested to figure out. But I do want to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move you guys forward. Did you guys watch the Notre Dame game? I was watching 3 games at one time.
I saw a little bit of it.
Oh my gosh. What is going on?
I can't wait.
I told you, Ivy cannot touch this shit.
I can't wait to watch that game. I cannot wait to find out.
Drew, you saw my message on Discord? You saw my message on Discord when I said
you and other people have been hitting me up, and I was in LA visiting, and then I was on the road, and I'm like, what in God's creation is going on?
Yeah, I was in June inbox. I'm like,
and then Bear Beauty, I had just kind of like settled down a little bit. Then I was like, she said, come up, let's talk hoops. I said, hey, say less. Here I am. And I was like, people was looking for me, and I was like, what's up, Tula? Yeah, Bear Beauty and Jacob said hi.
Hey, Tula, we've been on their ass. We've been on LSU ass all day.
But at one point, real quick, Jacob, at one point, when I was watching the Texas game, they and I'm not even a Texas fan, but they scared the living daylight. I thought the SEC was in trouble. I'm like, they scared the living daylight out of me at one point. Yeah, I don't know what was going on today. The New Year's, oh my God.
It's the New Year's, man. It is like, I don't know. If you got 21-year-olds, man, I know what used to happen to me with my teams. When you have seniors on your team that can drink and stuff and party, it's like I don't know. You cannot go home. You got to come back the next day. You need to get in there and you have practice. But you gotta lock in because it's a trap game after the holidays.
It had to be, because when I was watching it, I got pissed. I'm like, hold on, Latoya, are you a Texas fan or what? Because I was like, ain't this about a you know what? I started getting pissed. I'm like, what is going on?
Wait a minute. Tony Morgan had 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Are you talking about Tony Morgan? No, Tony Morgan left. I'm sorry. She left and went to Kentucky. Who is the sophomore guard from Georgia that had 33 points? 10. I gotta see what was Hannah doing, Jacob? Just tell me, Jacob, what was she doing?
Trying to win the game by herself, like
By
always.
herself, as always. And how did that work out? They didn't lose by one.
We gonna give her some grace.
Why you always giving you know what? Y'all better give us grace because y'all always giving Coach Ivy and Hannah grace. Why?
That's true. We be
y'all be giving that woman like grace. I'm like, and then anything that we don't do right, it's like Coach G. I'm like, oh my gosh. The only starter we had back was Kennedy. Good gosh, you guys, I think we're doing pretty good. Like, come on. Oh my God. But I be laughing. I be like, I love my girls no matter what. Win, lose, or draw.
It's y'all coach that everybody don't like. That's the problem. But she need to pop her. Ear sometimes. She need to stop being too nice. And when she wins, she need to flip the birdie and tell them no. She need to get crazy about like Murphy, get a little Murphy swag or something.
I love it. So
she need to act like she out there in California for real.
Yeah. She been pulling her hair back in the ponytail, going off on them. I see her like getting upset. Like one day, like they didn't even want to give her a text, but I was like, Lindsay, but she stay in her box when she talks to Miss or Ish, and she, she stays calm. She's very intelligent. She's very like a savant in basketball. People don't really know that. Like I would like to see a lot of people take a team with 3 Ivy Leaguers, Ivy League, okay, and Juju, and okay, Rhea was returning, and take them as far as they did. We had and Pac-12 was no joke. What I'm saying? UCLA and Stanford were supposed to win that, and one or the other, and we got down. We got If we came back, regardless of Juju going down, I knew that they had Juju even believed in them. I believed in them. I believe if Kiki could have done more like the way Rhea was getting down, I even would want Avery to take more shots. We lost by 14. I really felt that was a game that we could win. But I will say last year, AZ kind of like was better at the end of the season. But she didn't hurt us like the way she took South Carolina apart. Like it was sickening. I was like, oh my God. And then that was it. I just felt like, then here we go against UCLA. See what it is against certain teams, you guys, for us, if you really want to know why we are winning and why we can still win Saturday, is like we have athletic players and UCLA doesn't. They're not very athletic. They're big, they can shoot, they can play, but they're not athletic. And that sometimes can win some games, out for you. Like that, I don't think they have anybody that's as athletic as Kennedy at all. But Ken would have to put together a game that she played against Nebraska Kyrie, like where her offense and her defense match. And the confidence. Hey, what's up, G? Yeah, she's on Georgia Tech. I want to know the name of the player.
How many points did Hannah end up with?
Alvin coming up the bench with 18. Foster had 22. Turnage had 13 boards and 10 assists. Oh, they was going to win that game. Oh, heck yeah.
Jacob.
I'm going to look it up right now for you, sweetie. Let's look at man, I'm so glad it was by 5 points too. So you want to know about Notre Dame or you want to know about
Georgia? I want to know how many points Hannah, because somebody in the chat
Hannah had 26.
They say she's gonna be out of the player of the year running. But here's the thing.
It's not about points though, but she had 26.
But I was
10 for 25.
That's
she was
terrible.
1 for 3. That's not bad. That's a lot of shots, but I mean, she made 10 shots, bro. She just didn't have. Let me see. She didn't get to the free throw line. That's Hannah's thing. I wonder if she could draw fouls and get to the free throw line. Was she got to? She shot 8 free throws, made 5. She was 1 for 3. I don't think this is a terrible stat line. 10. You made 10 shots, which there probably were layups, huh?
Well, at one point she wasn't scoring.
How can she play 44 minutes? This was no overtime. She played 44
Yeah, it was.
minutes.
It was overtime.
Oh, it was? She played every single... This little girl, she played every single... Man, you got better pray for her. She going to play 40... That's a lot of minutes.
And see, that's why I was going to say that I don't think it would, even with losing.
She had 10 assists. Hey, this is a good game. She had 10 assists. Hannah did. She did everything she could do.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else she could do.
That's why I say try to win the game by herself. That's why I was going to respond to that person.
But check this out. Check this out. 6 players played. This is pretty good. Listen, they scored 90 points, y'all, with 6 players. And they had somebody scored 14, 26, 19, 16, and 11. I don't think they could have done. And they shot 47%, 50% from 3. The free throws were low. Well, they only took 19. They made 12. Hey, man, I mean, what more could they do? How many rebounds? They had 36 to 42 rebounds. They were in this game.
That's a good question, because you say that they scored 90 points, and then only 20 something of them was Hannah's. But for some reason, the way the game looked, it looked like 70 of them was hers. So maybe that's the issue. Like it's like
but listen, the woman had 10 assists.
Yeah, she did.
So how she's not like only scoring? She's probably, how many steals she had? That might
get 8.
Oh, so she got a lot of probably that on the run out. I bet you.
I think she had 5 in the first quarter, but nothing else after that.
So the young lady who scored 33 points, her name is Talia Walker, and she scored 24 of her career high 33 points after halftime. She finished with 10 rebounds, 6 assists, Thursday night to beat. Oh my God, what a game, Georgia Tech.
I saw her in a. Wow. She's really confident too. I was like, who is that?
Girl.
Hannah did that. Oh God, Hannah needs to shut the fuck up at the end of the
What'd
game.
she say? Wait, what? Wait, what'd she do?
Look what Mike said.
They can't hold her, and then she said this. They can't hold her, and then I didn't score again. I'm gonna go back and watch this game too. Look at how she got her assist. I want to see how she got her assists.
I saw a few of it.
The stretch. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna go back and look at how she got her assists, because that matters. Yeah, it does matter, and I want to know what whether impactful. Was she, was there times when she should have passed and she didn't? Prosper had 10 boards. Hidalgo 10 assists. Turnage had 10. Turnage had 13 rebounds. This kid Walker, man, she was 10 for 17. Now that's a good number. Okay, DeWitt says she hit a bucket, and the commentator was like, she just told the bench they can't hold her. Why is Hannah doing that? Cassandra Prosper ball, and De Jesus was shooting when it mattered. See, that's what I'm saying, Kyrie. I don't give a damn what you got. I want to know, did your points when you scored, did they matter? And she said they didn't. When it mattered most, she didn't score. That's what I have a problem with Hannah about. That's what I have a problem with. I don't care about 26 points. I want to know, like, could your scoring have impacted the game, or did your assists impact in the end? Like, what happened? Where are you in the clutch?
Who was that number? Who was that number 5 for Notre Dame? Because she was terrible.
Let me see.
Number 5. Oh, I got you.
Oh, Kyle. Somebody named Kyle. But she had 14 though.
She's solid. She's not bad.
Yeah, she
Yeah, 4 fouls.
the moment, yeah, that's kind of why. Even
Okay.
though that's what she had, like if you watched the play in the game, it was like
Mhm.
I think that's the young lady I saw Hannah saying something to
DeWitt
too.
said, "Looking for Sonya." Looking for Sonya is how she's doing. Why you say looking for Sonya? What's up,
Sonya
Miss
gone with
D?
that. Miss D.
You want to come up, Miss D?
Oh, Jew, me and
I
Miss
want to
D
hear Miss
live
D
was
take. Miss D,
living
come
last night.
on
It was
up.
funny.
Anybody want to come up? Do you want to come up? You got you. If you don't want to have your camera on, that's cool. I mean, you can have it on, have it off. I'm gonna give y'all a break on this one. I know I'm taking a break. Malaya Cows came back from injury, so okay, she came back from injury. Okay, she came back from injury.
I did take a peek at the Sanford and NC
I can't
State
wait. I
game.
can't wait. Listen, you don't know how happy I
The
am that
Sanford.
Maryland. Listen, Maryland and Michigan lost. They're above my Trojans as well as Iowa. Iowa won today, so we got a
Yeah.
big game against UCLA. If we do something crazy upset, we're going to the top of the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they would. They would probably do something like, "Well, you haven't played Iowa yet." I don't know what they would say, but you know that would be that would tell me we're coming together when we need to come together. That's all. But I will say, I know you said that non-conference doesn't matter that much who you play, but for us, it really matters because we learned a lot with our losses. We learned a lot with about ourselves, and hopefully we can get our bigs to like, hey, you don't always have to pass it out. Like sometimes you got to power it up, pump fake it, shoulder fake it. But if you do got to kick it out, we got to knock it down. Now Maryland's issue, they went 1 for 12 from three. Oh my God, who was doing that? Yardon, Gazon, whatever her name is, was she shooting all that? Who 1 for 12? Oh, who didn't have a good game was Sanchez. And Sanchez, you talking about for Notre Dame? Who's Sanchez?
She's the center, I think.
Well, okay. LSU forward Jordan is right. We will bounce back. That's right. That's what I said. But you guys, Garzon, I figured she was shooting the lights out. But hey, my question for anybody that saw the Maryland loss: what
I
was
did.
Oluchi doing?
Ooh, let me see. 'Cause
I didn't watch that game.
I thought I gotta go back. I don't fully remember. I just remembered that it was a crazy ending. Where are they at?
What the hell was Oluchi Akanawa doing? Why would Illinois, bro?
Illinois is a good team. Illinois is a
Yeah,
good team.
I remember we played. Where they gave us a little before we pulled away. Damn, she shot 7 for 18. Okay, I don't like that. 1 for 7. Yeah, Garzon, I knew it was you that shot too goddamn much. Alucci was 12 points, 4 for 7, no 3-pointers, 2 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and 3. She might have got pulled out and got out of rhythm for fouls. She had 3 fouls.
Yeah, she played 38. She played 38 minutes, so I think she only sat out 2 minutes. I think I forgot how the minutes work.
Yeah, I don't know how they spread that. So somebody over here in Illinois, we got Wallace 22, Parchment 17. I remember Parchment last year. 17 Dolan. Not much. Not that just look like a team that we can battle. I just want to knock. I'm going to that game at the Galen. I want to see Brenda Freeze in person and her girls. Alucci played almost 40 minutes, and that's all she gave. I just so happened to watch all the upsets today, which was crazy because I didn't believe that. I know that's what we're saying. We're like Pop Tarzan Christmas, us, we are you on the team. I say that because I'm just that type of fan. We and us. Is that a problem? Is there something wrong?
Oh Lord, not these people.
I mean, what's the problem? Like when my chat, if you're part of the family, they know if I'm saying that it's a team that I'm partial to. but I love all the game. I love all the play. I like watching basketball. So if I say us and we, what's the problem? I hate that. I hate when people like, why you say we, us? Because I put myself on the team in my mind. Like,
Mhm.
it's my team. Well, what's the big deal? Get out of here with your grammar police, bro. Fuck. Get out of here, problem. There you.
And they have to be new here because they know when you talk about Trojans, it's us, we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's us and we, duh. But I do root for you gotta understand. I am old school. I hate to say the word old, but yeah, I'm old school. And I've been watching Moki since she was in college. Literally, she was my favorite point guard in her era. Moki was the smallest one out there running running a floor general for four black women that was kicking ass and taking names. They got me cussing. I know Kyrie. Like, I don't even. Auntie don't cuss like that.
A lot of people are not open minded. That's why I say in college sports, a lot of time is very territorial. So when they're talking, and that's why a lot of
Right.
times when you hear me responding, I'm like, yeah, this is my team X, Y, and Z, but I'm just talking about the whole overview. Like if you over here trying to be defensive about one person, it don't matter if they on my team or not. Like I'm just telling you what it is, you know? But most people they don't want I said let's talk basketball. I didn't say let's talk LSU or I want to talk about everybody that got upset today because I watched all of them.
Chicago said something really profound, and I totally know what she meant. Illinois forced Maryland into one dimensional. And something else she said, which is really true. They muddied up the game and used physicality against Maryland. Yeah, when you create chaos and all that kind of stuff, that can do it. When you take people out of their rhythm and by just chaotic play or physical play, it will throw you off, especially when you want to have this neat kind of clinical game and a team will come in. If I'm not mistaken, Illinois, Jacob, was doing that. That's the one where Juju came out of the game with an offensive foul, and she was like, I should have hit her little ass to the hole. And see, people don't know that Juju talk like that, but I do. And she does. And she just does, she's very good citizenship on the floor and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
good that she was.
Yeah, high school, she was like that. She's a brand. So, but when she said, I should have took her little ass to the hole, I about fell out laughing on that blog. I was like,
Dude, were you mad originally? Because you said, like, why dumb sharing that? Were you mad originally about that?
No, I thought it was funny. I was scared when Kennedy did the I hate UCLA thing. That's the part I was like, and then I think she, what did Don do? I don't remember being initially, like, at first I was kind of like, and I thought about it, because everybody loved it. They wanted to see her reaction. Jewel was just holding her breath. She let it out. She let it out real big when she got to UCLA and they won regular season. But I think she really wanted to let it out. She knew job wasn't finished. Like, we needed to win the Big Ten conference, right? But it wasn't a big loss. It wasn't I think we let our foot off the gas because it was so easy the first half. It looked like, here we go again. We're going to beat them. And then, but I knew once she started first, second round, Sweet 16 and 8, like, it was going to be all business again. And her mission was to, and she said it all the way in the summertime. They're like, so what are you going to do this year? She's like, win a championship. Like, that's been the goal. It's still the goal. It doesn't matter if you don't win it, it's still the goal to win it all, whether you win or lose. Like with LSU, LSU could drop this game and figure it out and put together a string. Like we lost to Notre Dame out the blue that day, and I knew without Kennedy what I felt that I knew if we had Kennedy we wouldn't have lost because we were in a rhythm with. Yeah, we didn't even use our press or anything until the end, and they started fumbling the ball, looking goofy. But it was not enough time; it was too late. So I was like, okay, boom, we lost. But then we go on this 10-11 win streak, and we didn't see another loss Um,
Drew, really quick, Miss D is backstage.
No, she's here.
oh,
She's here. She's here.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
she's
I'm
here.
late on it. I'm late on it. Okay.
Okay, Miss D, what you got for me?
Hey, hey, everybody.
For me, sweetie.
What's good, Miss D? Miss D, that stream was
Hey.
funny last night.
Oh yeah, I had fun. I was a little tipsy.
So now we got Bonk on the
I
chat.
told
roasting
somebody happy
everybody.
birthday instead of Happy New Year.
So, Miss D,
Yes.
what would you like to? We're talking hoops. You can pick any team.
Well, I'm shocked by I was shocked by Michigan, but I think maybe they had a carryover. They had a carryover from almost losing to Oregon. Maybe that's what it was.
Oh,
Remember, they
Yeah,
almost lost that game. They should have lost that game. They actually should have lost the other night.
wow, that's a good take.
Yeah, so maybe it was a carryover.
Miss D.
I didn't know that they almost lost to Oregon.
Miss D,
It's
you
a-
know that? Oh, go ahead, sir. My bad, dude. My bad.
I was gonna say that I watched Oregon play Stanford, and
Uh-huh.
then in person in the Bay Area. But then when Oregon came back the other day with a win, right? I was like, Oregon is kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. First of all, these rankings all had me cracking up because I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was watching them and I was like, yeah, okay. It ain't gonna look like that. It ain't gonna look like that because the SEC gonna beat on each other and the whole 9 yards, and then Big Ten we're gonna beat up on each other. Sweetie, they got some ACC action going on. Big 12 got some action going on. It's like, man, y'all gonna get your feelings hurt because people Monday is gonna look totally different. People gonna be on the board that should be on the board. Like Washington should. I think they're still on the board, but I think that they should have been on the board. I think it was another team I want to tell you guys about that I was like, yeah, they should be on the board. Where will they drop from 5? That's a good question. B Will, do you want to come up? Cheetah, Bear Beauty, all of you LSU fans. It's still early to tell because we're not done right this weekend, right?
I said they're
LSU
gonna drop 2
LSU
spots.
gonna have to they gonna have to figure out something because a lot of the teams have bigs. Not the guard play, of course, but you know what also surprised me this game? The bench didn't do well. Like Zakiya Johnson was playing good and Grace Locks, they didn't give you nothing. That was shocking.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what. Oh man.
Well, and Kim didn't use she didn't even bring Bella in. So what's that
So,
all about?
right. So I don't know.
I put the link up. Oh, I put the link up, B Will, if you want to join.
So if they can't figure out how to rebound.
I hate to say it, guys. I love this kind of action. I hate to see the same teams win all the time. Let's muck this up, okay? And now
You know what-
there's
you know what?
nobody to get UConn, which is pissing me off because they go to that weak conference.
Yeah.
But see, that's gonna be a letdown. You go through the Big East and you win it all, and then you drop a game, and then in a tournament, and that's that. That's crazy.
Right.
You have to win.
Kate Koval, she realized this is not the ACC. She gonna realize, she realizing it right now. And
How about the SEC?
yeah. And now we go finally put to bed. It was not Don holding Lay back.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us more. She resorts to habit. It's all how Dawn talks about habits, right?
Right, because she's still doing the same stuff. That's why I think Kim can't put it back in. Right.
Yeah, when you press too hard, you go back to those habits that if they're not there, you're gonna go back to the bad things that we've tried to tell you not to do. And she tries. Sometimes she just tries. I haven't seen the game, but sometimes I'm looking at it now.
She needs to. She's not a point guard. Maybe she just play off the ball. Don't play her at point. That's not her thing.
She's thinking about her, and she doesn't normally do this, but she was like, she's too small for that off guard in the pros. So
I know, but that's not her game.
But you know what though?
She gonna wind up turning the ball over.
Hey, Big Stat. What's going on? Hit that like button, y'all. What's up? What's
But she
up?
didn't turn the
Hi,
ball
Big
over that much
Stat.
this time.
How are you?
Her thing was she kept blowing layups. I don't know what she had going. She was blowing. She was blowing me. But
I know that was the last. That was the last game for that everybody saw today. So, what happened to Miss D?
She probably accidentally dropped out.
Okay.
Wait.
And I think
something?
that's the game that was on everybody's mind. Is what I was gonna say. Go ahead, Jay.
Hey Bear Beauty, can I tell you something real quick about
yeah,
you? So I'm not shitting on y'all actually at all. I said this Tulip losses happened. The reason why me and Tulip were going after LSU fans in the other chat is because they were talking shit, saying like, "Oh, we're gonna go undefeated, yada yada yada. Oh, we score 100 points every game." And then when they lost, they started switching up, like saying, "Oh, this is one game." Like, we'll
yeah.
just
Because those are not. I tell people all the time. Because I tell the truth, and I if you like, those are not LSU. Those are the people that are not LSU fans. Every time when I talk, it's like they question whether or not I'm an LSU fan. I'm like, no, y'all the ones. Those are the delusional. They're hype fans. They're not LSU fans. Because if they were, they would know their team. They would know their coach. They would know exactly what. That's why I say those are not LSU fans. Those are hype fans. Those are social media fans. They're not looking at the best interest of the team or really looking at it from a standpoint. They're probably not even basketball fans, to be honest with you. They're probably not even basketball. Like, so that's why it's like it's just like I don't even know what to say, Jacob. But I don't take offense to it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not. I
think
talk.
y'all
I
are a
like
really
to
good
talk
team.
the sport. I like to talk the sport. Everybody, like I said, several teams lost. If if it was a good win, I want to talk the good win. Let's talk because it's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff, and I'm not only like a basketball. Like I like college sports, but the cons that I don't like about college sports is that people are so territorial. It's like, are you looking or what? Like for instance, last night, this off topic. I don't know if you guys watched the Hurricanes and the Ohio State.
I saw it.
Ohio State fans was losing their mind. I'm like, did you not watch the game? I'm like, did you not watch the game? Like, you got to be kidding me.
So Miami was wait, you talking about football or basketball?
Football. We
Okay.
hit him. Well, I'm not gonna say we. Here we go with the we. They got hit in the mouth early. I say we because I'm from Miami. They got hit in the mouth early. Uh, uh. Basically, the Canes allowed them back into the game to make it a little close at the end. But that's the only thing about college
Yeah, I'm
sports. So
looking
no,
at
I don't
Twitter.
take
Yeah,
it.
I'm looking at Twitter, and they are killing it. Right, they are killing like, oh my god, they're
What's it
killing
called?
LSU.
Yeah, and
Matter
that's
of
what I'm
fact, I
saying.
think
And
Kentucky
then you
wasn't
know
ranked. Am
what?
I right? Wait, let me say this. Kentucky wasn't ranked.
They were
Kentucky was
11.
ranked.
They're
They
11.
there was
11?
11, right? I
11? Okay.
think they were
11.
11.
Okay.
And
5 versus 11. So
And
yeah.
let me say this real quick. They keep saying, "Oh, that's why LSU did not seek out Malaysia." That's why I don't understand why people keep saying. That's why I say them people not fans. They're not fans. They're just talking. They just listen to the stuff that's floating around. LSU did not seek out Malaysia. Malaysia was looking for a home. She talked to the players. They went and presented Malaysia to Kim. And as always, Kim gives everybody. Listen, even if it makes her look bad, come there. You say this what you want to do. I'm gonna have you do what you want to do. I'm not saying Malaysia is a bad player. She had a bad game. Okay, move on. But anyways, that's those people' opinion. Let them have it. I'm not here to go through that, whatever. But she probably used to it. It's probably expected. I mean, by now, girl, they never gonna get over it. You could go win a championship and they're not gonna get over it. They're gonna remember the bad
Yeah.
games that you
Yeah.
had simply because you transferred, and that's the nature of it. So hey, it's no need to get in your feelings or anything. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's why she didn't get in at the end because. And did anybody hear Kim say in the press conference? When Lay is good, she's good. When she's
Uh-huh.
bored, she's terrible.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why they're making it seem like, oh, it's a big secret. Oh, it's Kim. Listen, that lady is she is. I feel like she's the realest. That's why I be saying about the Trojans Coach G. I feel like if she just say what she's thinking out of the top of her head, like Kim be doing, then people stop playing with her. Kim Mulkey don't have a problem with saying anything out her mouth. Like, come on
Like,
now, this
go off here
lady,
because it's our coach.
she don't care. She don't care.
That's why I like her. Like you'll be wondering what's going, and she'll tell you. Like there's nothing to wonder. Like either like, hey, something's going on personal with Gilbert. Pray for her. And I pray for her. And then with she protected Angel. I like that. And then Kateri Poole is no longer with us, and that's all you need to know. Like you need to know every goddamn thing.
Exactly. That's like they making a big issue about the KG thing. I'm like, did y'all not hear Kim? Kim came and told y'all what's going on. If the girl is no longer on the team, Kim gonna say, look, ain't on, and then she gonna keep it moving. She gonna take the heat.
Yeah, she's not gonna
and keep it moving. Yeah, come on now, it's basketball. These people.
Now, Tulip, you said you cooked some people today. Tell me more. Tell me about that. Tell me what was it about? Like
I saw Tulip cutting up in the chat earlier. Tulip was cutting up.
I told you it was. She said
when they lost, I saw you, Tulip. I saw you in the other chat cutting up.
I was not getting her out of the game quick enough. That's what I thought.
Cooking us. Yeah, you were cooking.
I looked at her fouls and I said, "Oh, she probably got pulled out and out of rhythm because she had 3 fouls." You cooked Cheetah.
Well, she did.
About what? Why y'all cooking Cheetah?
Madison Booker and Flau'jae Johnson. He said, I don't know if Cheetah the he or she, so I'm just gonna say they.
Chicago Cheetah?
Yeah. They said that Madison Booker is not playing that well, and Flau'jae Johnson's way better than Madison Booker, and then Tulip cooked him.
Flau'jae better than Madison? I don't know about that. I don't think they thought that in USA basketball because they damn sure kept Madison in the game this summer over Flau'jae.
Right now, I can say she's being a little bit more consistent.
Chicago. I've seen it. Texas this year in November played in person twice, and I think, sweetheart, they are really tough. They're good because they're very. They know they got it. They got a system going on. Just trust me with that one. They got it.
Say something to Bear Beauty also before you go again, Drew. I just wanted to say this to her. Bear Beauty. Also, when we were roasting the LSU fans, they were saying worry about USC because they're not doing fucking shit this year. I said at least we expect what our team is doing, and y'all are making excuses for losing. At least we know we're not that good. Compared to next year,
I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people personally. But go ahead.
Well, you know what, Jacob? I'm gonna say this. You gotta let me say this, Jacob, and I love. Listen, if y'all listen to this playback, my LSU fans, y'all don't kick me out the group chat, please. I still
nobody is picking on you, Bear Beauty. Stop apologizing. Speak your mind.
I'm not saying. I said it joking. No. I said it jokingly. You know, I don't listen. One thing about me, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm saying it jokingly because they always say, "Oh, you're not a real LSU fan." Blah, blah. But anyways, I was gonna admit something. One thing about LSU fans, you got to remember, we have a lot of fans that are not LSU fans. We have a lot of bandwagoners from the championship team, and so it may take another year or two for them to fall off. And then we'll get back to the real fans. So don't pay attention to them. Don't even worry about it. Just let them. Well, not us, because I'm not delusional. Let them be a little delusional and keep it moving. Don't even worry.
You can ask Tulip too. She can vouch for me because we were arguing in the chat against them.
Yeah, it happens. Like you just gonna get that. So it's
Hey, Sports One. You've
Hey,
been
we all
watching
love
the game?
sports. How did y'all lose to the Miami Heat? I thought y'all Pistons lost. Take this L. That's 2 L's for you tonight. We all love sports. I'm just kidding with you.
I don't know what Jacob talking about.
No,
We
I'm
got
trolling
two
you.
conversations
We all love
going on.
sports.
I'm trying to welcome. Can you say hi first?
Hello, we all love
Sports,
sports.
Happy New Year.
That's my little sister. I'm trolling. Look, she knows I'm trolling.
Kim
so.
gonna have this
Drew and Jacob, tell me this for the game with y'all for you UCLA. Are y'all gonna do like everybody else and try and game plan for Lauren Betts and miss the task?
If you're asking me, well, Jacob, you can go first if you want.
Shit, I don't know what to do because our bigs are small. Our bigs are small and not as good. I
don't really care about our bigs being small, but go ahead.
Okay, that's fair. If we can't contain Lauren Betts, I would say contain the other one and try to let the others beat us. If we can't contain Lauren Betts, that's all I gotta say. And we gotta hit shots.
Yeah, we gotta hit shots, and we gotta rebound. I think Lauren isn't as effective this year offensively. What I don't want to. This is a time where I want to see our bigs pass out because she gonna kill them. She gonna block the shit out of them. But yeah. I think I have so much athleticism out of Jazzy and Ken Dog that we will help side on Betts and hedge and then pop out. Hedge then pop out. And you know how Ken Dog holds down. Kiki, she's gonna be doing a lot of running, but then we also got Jazzy that can switch off on Keeks, and then you got Neekins that if she gets hot, you gotta be on that. Gabriella is the one that will be doing everything she can to try to stop our offense. But if we can sneak London in there to get hot, and make him honest, I do want Laura and Viv. They're gonna surprise you the same way that Clarice would surprise you. They're gonna surprise you. But everybody says, well, what are you gonna do with Lauren Betts? I feel like, what are you gonna do with Kennedy? Like, there's no one as athletic as her.
I say run Lauren Betts up and down that court.
Bring her tired. Bring her out the lava. Yes. Bring her out of the key.
And then maybe get in foul trouble because she, a little tired or whatever, or make them have to pull her from the game because she does get tired. So I'll say
you guys had that girl huffing and puffing last year. I was cracking up. I felt like she couldn't catch her breath.
I don't know why people don't understand that about Lauren. Like, I will run her. Listen, she will need a pump.
By the time y'all of them was
finish with her, run her. If you run her,
girl, she needed a pump.
You gotta slow her down. And when I mean slow her down, if you can't match up against her, have them pull her out because she's not moving fast enough. So I think that would be a good concept. And then that would slow her down. I think she's still gonna get. I don't know. I have to watch it and see because I think inside her yeah, I don't want to put that jinx. We just gonna throw it up in the air.
Listen, one thing about Coach G, when she has a team's number, you never know what you're gonna get out of her. And we have their number. Okay? She has a plan for them. Whether people know that if Ohio State can stay with them, I don't see why we can't. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that, we're playing away. We probably have a lot of fans coming over more than them. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Because they did come out. We played them during when school was in. So now school is not in. So it's a holiday. I'd love to see what we're gonna, how that's gonna look on Saturday. Like I'd love to see, like, are we gonna show up for them? And we will, and and we have another shot at them at the end of the season. But I think they're, I don't feel they're as good as South Carolina or UConn. So let's muddy this up and let's see
Mhm.
what we can do. I don't
I
look
say
at them. I
I
don't
say
look at them
slow
and go,
Lauren
oh,
bets down and you have a chance. Get her tired
okay,
and you have a
yeah,
chance.
yeah, okay. You're not okay. So you're not worried about Hopkins or Neekins or Kiki or Dukeledge or Charlize Fletcher Walker, maybe Sienna Betts.
No, I mean,
How
because
do you
I
feel
feel
about
like
them?
I feel like
Yeah, we
you
cannot make careless passes. Absolutely,
yeah
Irene.
the,
We
the
cannot.
passes, that's true, and I feel like you guys have some firepower that you can
I want
match up
Jazzy
with
to have
them.
a big game. If Jazzy
Mhm.
slices and dices, Kennedy comes out of Kara, uh, London,
London.
gets some production from, at least 6 points from Laura or Viv. You'd be surprised what we can do.
Mhm.
Gerda, look at the basket, sweetheart. Be a threat. Take the shot if you're at the free throw. Why not? Take the shot.
Mm.
And as always, we know what they're gonna do, and they semi know what we're gonna do. It's just, I'm not afraid of them. I don't see them running us out the gym. I got a call. I'll be back if he's still on. Okay. I wonder where Miss D went.
Yeah.
Kyrie said, "You ready for the?" It's gonna be interesting. We got to push her out of the you know out of the where she likes to get the ball, but she has to turn around, and that's where I feel like we need help side on that. But Laura, you got to be surprised. Laura and Viv are very athletic.
Jew, can I say something? Can we please stop? And I'm not talking to you because like you told me the opposite. Can we please stop putting Neil, Ivy, and Coach Lindsay in the same conversation? Lindsay has never lost it. Yeah, Lindsay never lost it bad. Lindsay never lost it bad to an unranked team that's like that has a bad record.
No, we haven't.
Coach Mia, honestly, she look lost. Once if it ain't working out with Hannah, she be walking around looking like a deal with.
Not deer in the
You're talking
headlights.
about Ivy Bear Beauty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who are you talking about again? I'm sorry. Who are you talking about? Bear Beauty look like a deer in headlight.
Yeah.
Who?
Neil. He said Neil.
Coach Ivy. I gotta see this. I have to see this.
She do. She go to she go to fumbling her hair. She go to messing with her hair. Like, lady, she was doing that today. She was getting on my nerves.
I'm sorry to
I
laugh.
was
I am
like,
so sorry. I am
it's
so
like
sorry. I guess I'm a
I
little
don't know
bitter
if
about
she I
that
don't
two
know if she
point
look,
loss.
and then she do this thing where
Yeah, we
she
lost sight of
like
it. They
she do
were
this thing where she go to bite. I don't know if she be biting her nails or whatever, but it's
wait,
always hands to her mouth.
wait.
And
Who
I'm
Chicago.
did
like,
that?
No.
Wait,
Chicago.
they were
Idaho actually had a winning record last year. Georgia Tech was like 6-8, 6-9. Do not do this shit. Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna explain to you guys. We had a road trip where, and you guys gotta understand, we Cali girls, okay? So we go to Maryland, and we had a tough game. Juju and Kennedy fouled out, but we won and everything. And then we had played Wisconsin, so we were in the cold, right? So then we go all the way back home to beat Minnesota, right? Then they want to fly us back to play Iowa in this big Caitlin Clark. Caitlin comes to practice with the team. I mean, it was like their Super Bowl. And so we were losing, like we were fumbling the ball, looking crazy, nervous and stuff. And then using them, they were like, "Bump this! Like we need to go into halftime tied up or catch up." Juju and them said at the press conference, we didn't want to just no. Coach Winnie was like, my girls were like, no, we want to go in with the lead, and they did. So they come out in the third, and we still have the lead and everything. And then all of a sudden, they started, making their run back at us. Whatever they were doing, it was working, and they come back, and eventually, Iowa obviously won, but it was truly like my girls ran out of gas, and it was like, okay, whatever, give it up. It wasn't something that we wanted to do, and it was so funny that they kept leaving that. Okay, and I always bring up the fact that UConn early in the season lost to Columbia in the preseason, right, or preseason or in a game, and they eventually won the championship. So, but here's the thing. Everybody want to tease us about the Iowa loss, but I'd rather lose to Iowa than get my ass kicked by UConn by 30 points. Stuff like that. Like UConn was whooping y'all ass. UCLA was whooping y'all ass, and we were whooping their ass. So it's just, I knew Rhea said she wanted to get another shot at them. And I said, oh, they don't want to see us in that tournament, if they even can get to the tournament. Side note, love seeing Avery Howe going 22-16 board. Yeah, I did too. One thing I gotta admit this year, that Avery being a second option to Sellers more than likely, I said, man, she's really getting some boards. I'm really proud of her. Like, she's ready to bang. But I still wanted her. She's just a sophomore, but I'm eating a Cracker Jacks, you guys. I'm sorry. I was like, Avery, I still want to see you be able to drive and make create your offense. I love her game, and we never did dislike Avery. It wasn't even about that. It was just like, you just caught us off guard, with your decision. And I also felt like she's really an alpha. Like, we got a lot of alpha players out there, and she wanted to be more than what she was. Like, give it time to like. Everybody, where I'm like, she averaged 23 minutes as a freshman on a guard-centric team. That's good ass minutes. And I'm like, what else did you want us to do? Like, you want to start over Juju or Kennedy? Who are you starting over? But you guys messed up to me, because they fouled Michaela taking a 3. Oh, this is when Michaela makes the 3 shots?
Yeah, she shot 3 free throws at the end of the game because it was
oh, wow. Foul. What a way to lose. She's 18.5 seconds. Michaela's on the... Go ahead, Michaela. She was second to Juju out of high school. I like Michaela. She must wait, too. What about Michaela? She came to play, y'all. She pulled her locks back. Damn, she hit all 3. 78, 77. Well, what happened?
Watch the game winner.
Man, if somebody's hitting 5 threes, like, there's nothing you can do. Like, the girl got off a shot like Hannah did. What else is the here she goes. She's number 5. Pull. What a way to lose. God, no. Wow. Oh, wow. I don't know what.
Dude, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that Avery game? There was people literally saying that Juju had no help. Somebody just randomly brought up the USC Trojans.
Juju had no help
from last year, and I said, who said that Juju had no help last year? Who said that? We did not say that.
We never said that. That's some bullshit. We never said she didn't have no help. I
sent you the thread in the Discord. I sent you that. I forgot.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody even said Juju had no help. Juju rode with them. I rode with them. Galen rode with them. We had a squad. I don't know. Andrea Carter said whoever wins between USC and UConn, let's say the Juju was playing, will win the national championship. She called it. She said, I think that USC will win the championship. Because, forget once you're done with regular season, you're into a whole new level that you're gonna go to. We're not afraid of UCLA. We already got their number. We knew, we could beat them. I believe we could beat UConn again, and probably would have been. I think AZ did come back and make a difference, but D said that's what I told her.
Yeah, I sent him the thread, and he went to the thread I sent him, and then he replied to her.
Oh, good. Yeah, nobody said that. Nobody in the Galen. Nobody. No fan. Nobody. I liked our team. We had a tough team.
They were throwing shots at Lindsay Gottlieb in that thread also. I said,
oh my God, y'all need to give it up. That woman knows basketball. She's a developmental coach in the NBA. The men love her. They say it all. She's an intelligent one, and she's a player's coach. That's
what Kennedy said. That's what Kennedy said. She's a player's coach in an interview. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. She really is. And she knows what if they can execute what she's saying. We're gonna play even more so. We're gonna play positionless basketball. Y'all gotta be ready for this because you're gonna be like, who's the point guard? Who's the shooting guard? Guess what? Take the point guard, shoot guard, forwards, and power forwards shit somewhere else because we don't play like that. Including Fagan, everybody that in my starting five can bring the ball up.
Yeah.
Everybody can start the break and make that a transition. And they're going to see something that's innovative, new, something that is different. Like how Kim Caldwell came with her hockey substitution. That's not something new. It is something that used to be done back in my early childhood. We would play like that on rec ball. You had to play 5 in, 5 out, 5 in, and we played quarters. And also, we got the bronze medal because that coach, forget her name. I shouldn't forget it because I've never been so disappointed. She would play that 5 in, 5 out crap. Mike, she said we got no point guard for next year. No, that's because we got five point guards. Anybody can read it. And we're going to be moving so fast, it ain't going to be no time for you to set up and need a point guard. It's not even like that. All of them can start the offense. All of them. That's why if you're watching us, you'll notice Kenny and Jazzy hold down the point. You ever notice they're at the top? If that's what you guys want to talk about, point guard. Notice how they're playmaking. They're starting from the top. She's getting them ready for that. Kim is holding everyone accountable for the rebounds tonight. Oh, okay. You're watching the post. Okay.
Jew, you know why the Texas game was like close as it is? It's because Missouri was shooting lights out from 3 and from the field.
Oh wait, what happened with Texas? They had a scare too?
No, they won the game, but Missouri shot the lights out. That's why the game was close as it was.
Missouri had okay. Hold on. I want to do something.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, Jacob, because when I did tune in, when I was trying to tune in, all I saw was Vic over there. He was about to lose his mind when it was close. So I was wondering what had happened with that game. I was trying to tune in, but it was just too much going on.
Can y'all hear this?
Yeah, we can.
I can't hear it.
Oh, we can hear you, Jew, but we can't hear the Kim Mulkey thing.
Everybody go to mute.
All right.
Can y'all hear that? Shake your head. Yes or no? they were like, they asked her a question. They were like, "Yeah, Jada. So you and Tony, were scoring on each other. What was that like? You know, um, what Mike said we got no point. Okay, you didn't get hurt. All we needed to do was get our back, back on you." So like, exactly. That's all I wanted to do. I was like, and I wanted to do it in the Final Four. I hated the fact that we were aligned with Paige because Paige's legacy was going to be destroyed by Juju. Juju dominates Paige. See, it's like so big. When I look at her on that court, and I look at Paige, and I look at what she did to show you guys, I'm the better player. It was like I didn't want. I wanted to face them like in the Final Four, but I hate the fact that I know in my heart of hearts that they were not going to get us because we would do whatever we got to do to stop Avery. And if Kennedy could have given us more. I mean, Kiki and Rhea. I wish Rhea would have played the way she played that game when she threw all caution to the wind with the 23-10 a little bit sooner than that game. I mean, I started seeing her doing it, building up, but I would have really needed her to do that against, like she did against Mississippi State and Kansas State. I bet people thought we were going to fold against Kansas State, that we were just going to fold. And I'm like, no. Even when we were playing UConn, I never doubted. Like I felt like they're gonna find it somewhere, but that thing that they needed was Juju right there. That's where you needed a player that could take over. So it could have been Avery just getting seriously hot. I would have taken that. Like everybody needed to contribute to win that game.
Drew, I got 2 questions for you. The first one, you hear me? Okay. The first one is, did you see the chatter about them saying that it had to do with Juju, why there was no press, no media for the UCLA game and Louis? I think who was it? Louisville? Yeah.
No, Ohio State.
Ohio State. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Because she's LA.
Yeah, it was like, it was Juju's not there, so nobody's covering the Big Ten like that. And I'm sorry, I think they said Big Ten. Y'all Big Ten, right?
Big Ten,
yeah, nobody's covering the Big Ten like that, and blah blah. And it was like, no, it goes back to your school, media coverage. So I wanted to ask you, how do you guys do it out there? Because I know, like, I don't know if it's a money thing, but I know with LSU, if nobody shows up, it's gonna, like, the coverage for them is going to be fronted somehow, some way.
Well, she wasn't in UCLA when she played Ohio State, right? She was in Ohio.
I think they was. I thought they was
because I believe she said only one reporter came up to her from Ohio. They weren't at UCLA. They were because last year Ohio State came to play us and UCLA. So we're gonna go out there and UCLA went out there. So but I do get your point. I get your point. What the point was is even when UCLA is home, it's like no one cares in LA. Like they don't. I don't know. And the reason I think it is because they're kind of like boring. They don't really have a superstar like that. They don't have they try to make it Lauren, but Lauren, like, people are like, her draft stock is this. She's not playing. She's not dominating for 6'7". When you got somebody 6'7", you want to see them be like Brittany Griner or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you're right there at the rim. Go, kill it. So this is Juju City. It's been Juju City since high school. And it is what it is. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, when you think of UCLA, who are you going to see? Who are you excited to go see? Tell me. Who are you excited to be entertained by? They just win. They just beat you. They got a lot of players out there that are good, I think. They're a great team. But who are you coming? Basketball's got to be entertaining. That's the thing about LSU. They're entertaining. They've always been entertaining to me.
There's Medea.
And then her take on she wants somebody to tell the story. So I mean, but you gotta have some writers at the school. Like I think it has to start in house first. You can't go somewhere else and pop up and think somebody gonna tell the story about your like. No, it starts in house. And then the second question I have for you, this kind of off college basketball, but for you mentioned Rhea. Um, have you what is she doing in the off season? Have you heard anything? Because I'm wondering like what is Connecticut gonna do with Rhea?
Oh, they
It's
think
work.
that I heard that the Connecticut loves her. They think that she is just needs to be developed. She's got room to be developed, and they love her work ethic, and she does work. I think I did see a clip of her like working on a game, working on herself. But they don't want to take over. They want to work with Rhea. There's a lot of potential there with Rhea. Somebody's mic is scratchy. Come out and come back in. Let me see if it's me. Yeah, it was Bear Beauty. You might want to go out and come back. Let me see if it's mine.
I think it's your mic, Joe.
Okay. I turned it on. I moved it. And I made sure it was plugged in all the way. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I think Rhea, they like Rhea. And I just heard something about Rhea. I don't remember where it was, but they were like Lynn Roberts likes Sanaa Fagan. I know she didn't get a lot of time for the Sparks and everything, but when you got like 12, 13 players, right? And we had wanted to go to 15. That's the thing. The league wants to keep 2 to 3 players that need more time to develop in the pros. Fair enough, and not just let them go. You know what I mean? Like they know that they need. She said that she liked Sanaa Fagan's. She practiced like a pro. She practices well. Like she's always ready to go. Like she's giving that effort, and you just give her a little bit more time. Her and Rhea just need more time. I think. I really do.
I agree. I like Ray. I think she'll be a great kid, but I was just wondering, like, what is she doing in the off season to,
Improve.
to improve? Because she's kind of quiet, so you would never know. Just hope that she do. I like her there, even though we don't know what Connecticut gonna do with the team, but I just wanted to see.
Okay, so let's sum it up. Today, the upsets were Maryland, Notre Dame, LSU, and who else? There was 4 of them. What was the other upset, guys?
Michigan, right?
Oh, Michigan. Yes.
Who should have lost last? I mean, the other day. Michigan should have lost the other day. So they kind of was itching for upset.
I kind of agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
They got out by the skin of the teeth.
Oregon messed up in the first overtime by not shooting the last shot. They just I don't know what they were doing.
Absolutely, I remember now. I mean, Oregon was gunning like they wanted that win badly, and I mean, like to the point where I was like, "Wow, that should have been an upset." And then lo and behold, who upset Michigan again?
Washington.
Unbelievable.
Avery Howell.
But let me tell you something. I said this about Avery last year. She was so worried about efficiency. I was like, Avery, could you please shoot more? And I said that in the show. And I said that. I typed that. I was like, if I were the coach, because I went to go look at, I think I told Jacob to look at how many times did Avery shoot. She's still doing that bullshit. Like, Avery, you are a 18 to 20 point scorer because it's only you and Sellers. And I said she needs to shoot more. Trust me, because your percentage is like 50%. So it can only like how much is I mean, what could it drop to? Juju's only like a 41%, 42% shooter. But the thing with Juju is her usage on defense is just as high as her usage on offense. But I give Avery a lot of credit because I kept noticing, I said, damn, her rebounds are really good. She's always been a tough player. But I think she needed to shoot more. She needs to, if her and Sellers are the 1 and 2 option, she needs to average 22 points like she did today in order for them to win. And when we were playing, when I went to the game to see them, we're both defensive minded. Like everybody was making fun of our score in the opening quarter and all that. But I was like, you got to understand, that coach over in Washington is a great coach. She's a good coach to me, very good coach. And Washington has always given USC trouble for years. Like they've always been like that. I don't know what that lady. And defense is her calling card. Like the way, like I feel like LSU, you can't just rely on Koval to get rebounds or grades. Your guards have to go in there. Go get some rebounds. Okay, Bear Beauty. You got to help. And USC used to do that this year. They were boxing out, but they wouldn't grab the ball. So I was like, Jazzy, Kennedy, Malia, somebody, you got to run in and get the ball. Now when I'm at the games, they're running in to get the ball because they're boxing out, but somebody got to go pick it up.
Right. That's true.
Kyrie said that she also plays off ball a little too much sometimes. Ooh, I don't know who you talking about. Who was I talking about?
Midday.
Avery? Avery plays off ball a little too much?
He knows what's going on. He talks about it.
So turn that down, guys. I don't know if not you, huh? Is it you?
It's not me. Everything's turned down on my end.
Okay, because I'll get like,
Yeah, I got you. That's why I turned my stuff down before I joined you.
Yeah, copyright.
Actually, maybe it's me. Hold on, let me turn my thing all the way down. Maybe it's me.
So you think LSU gonna have a problem with the by them being small all year?
I don't think that necessarily got to be the problem. You just got to go help. Listen, Kentucky had 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". That's crazy. How many times are you going to see that?
South Carolina.
No, South Carolina is Tessa's 6 foot. Tanaya's like my height, 5'8" or 5'9" or something like that. And so is Raven. And then you got Joyce with 6'3", and then you have Okot. What is she?
6'6".
And then
the
you got
new girl lady coming
and
in.
you got the new girl, but they don't all. Alicia and Okot are not on the floor, I assume.
A
at
guy
the same
Major
time.
6'1", and then you have
That's 6'1". Okay.
Isla 6'2", maybe 6'1", 6'2". So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
but that's not 6'4", 6'4", 6'5".
I know. Yeah. But they just what Kentucky just as big as South Carolina just as big as Kentucky.
Hell no, not at the same time. On the court at the same time, their starting five goes 5'9", 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". You guys don't go like that.
Well, no, Joyce Edwards 6'3".
At the same time, your guards are short.
Joyce Edwards 6'3", so you got 6'3", 6'6". And then Tessa and Raven, but
are
you
6
be
feet,
right,
and then 5'8", and then 5'8".
No, they're not gonna play all the three guards together.
Tanaya and Raven and Tessa.
No, they're not gonna play them together like that.
Okay, we'll see.
Right. They're probably gonna bring in like they're gonna mix.
No. I'm not talking about what they're gonna bring in. Who are your starters? You know that Dawn is loyal to seniors. Raven, Tessa.
They still gonna have a hard time rebounding. LSU.
I'm talking about Kentucky right now.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just saying, but they still physical. They may not be as big.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that
they finesse. They're a little bit finesse. They might have. No. I'm not saying that either. I'm saying the thing that hurt them is going to hurt them with teams like South Carolina, Kentucky, Vanderbilt, even even
Oklahoma.
physical play of Ole Miss. So we'll see. They gotta get that together.
LSU size issues different than Michigan and Notre Dame. Their big bodies don't use their size. Ooh,
Mm. Yeah.
ooh, that's a good take. Michigan is just lacking in that interior. They were lacking last year to
That's why they
me.
got that big girl, Fope something. They gonna bring that big girl in next year.
Mhm. That's what they need. That would be good. That would be good. That would be good. Well, I wish they get another one too. That'd be good because you can't wear her down. That would be good. And I give them grace, Michigan, because they're only, the core group are just sophomores. That's why my team is like sophomore, junior. I have one freshman, two seniors, only two seniors, a couple juniors, and sophomores, and one freshman. So I know they're young, but next year they'll be nice and mature, nice and rounded out. Even with Sanaya coming because Sanaya is special. I was watching Jersey and who she played in that. She played for RM3 or whatever for overtime select again, and Sanaya played for ISO World at the time. Oh my God, they didn't really know who Sanaya Hall was. She ate dirt. She shut her down so bad it was ridiculous, to the point where they had to call her off from guarding her the second half, like so that Jersey could like showcase her abilities, and then she started scoring, but they whooped their ass. Sanaya whooped her tail. She doesn't have to probably guard her next year, but if we want to, we definitely can go that route. But I'm really excited about the upsets because this is what basketball. This is going to make this season exciting to see. Like nobody should be walking in and just be
I'll be right
predictable. Okay, being really predictable. You feel me? It's like the only two teams that I feel were very clear in my mind from seeing them in person was UConn and Texas. But then I heard from you guys today, because I haven't seen it, that Texas was kind of like ooh today, whatever that meant. Let me see what the score was with Texas. Let's see what was going on with them. Did anybody see that game today? Texas. Let's see.
No, I didn't
Tennessee.
catch it.
Let's see. Let's see. Texas played Missouri. They won by 18, and maybe with their maybe in the beginning. Okay, so the first quarter, Missouri was up by 4, so I can see now. Next second quarter, Texas scored 21. They scored 14. Okay, so it was like 41 to 38. So they were down 3. Then in the third quarter, Texas had 27. They had 18. And then Texas took the fourth quarter. Okay, so maybe in the beginning is what people are talking about. What's good, RC? What's good? Did you see? Oh my God, what's good is like all of these games, yo. I'm actually gonna sign up because I wanted to come up, Bear Beauty. Thank you for hitting me up. You can do that anytime, especially I wasn't sure, like, because I was pulling up and I was like getting hit up on my phone, and then I was like, I wonder if people want to talk about this or should I wait till tomorrow? But I'm glad I came up here
Hey, Cool Water.
because I know that.
Miss D.
Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Miss D.
Go ahead, Miss D. Can you hear it?
Uh huh.
That's Bear Beauty.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Bear Beauty?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Can you do me a favor?
Huh?
Can you do me a favor? Can you back your people down and tell them to get off of Lay Mama head, please?
Oh, on Twitter? Is this on
On
Twitter?
Twitter, they is on the lady
Uh-huh.
head. Can you tell the people to pipe down and leave the
Yeah, I
lady
did see
alone,
that.
please?
I did see that. That's kind of like, that's crazy. That's
Yep, that was
crazy.
Tone. They hit the game winner.
Wow, that game was. Whew. Somebody said first thing I noticed, LSU is not small. Y'all can kill that narrative. And then my HBB on Twitter says South Carolina fans are 30 plus bullying late. What the fuck, weirdos? Oh, they calling the SU fans weirdos? Was that Tony Morgan? Yeah, Tony Morgan, man. Tony Morgan. Syracuse and Dominique Darius and them won. Wow. Y'all are funny. I ain't gonna lie, y'all LSU, South Carolina fans are something else. I ain't gonna lie. Wow. Wow.
I can't hear anything.
Wow. Can you hear me? I think Miss D dropped off, but I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear me? You got to go in and come back. I'm having a problem with the stream.